Whoa. Whoa. And it crashes my game. Completely crashed my game. What's going on, guys? This is Dig Films coming at you with another episode of Conan Exiles. There has been a new update. There's been a lot of things that have gone on with the update. In case you missed the developers live stream, here's a video that kind of goes over what has been made available. So the first thing, well, not the exact first thing, but since these aren't really all in order, are orbs. This water orb is like a projectile. Basically, they're grenades. You make a water orb. Now there's there's 4 different types of orbs. There's a fire orb, the water orb that you see here, the fire orb, the water orb, the gas orb, and the tar orb. Oh, they're right there in my inventory. I forgot I had them. The only way that you can make the other ones, the gas, the demon fire, and the grease orbs, are if you have an alchemist thrall in here. You know how some like tier 3 or tier 4 thralls will give you like an exceptional or flawless poniard, iron poniard, or steel longsword, or whatever it may be. If you get the tier 3 or tier 4 not tier 4, there's no tier 4 alchemist. Tier 3 alchemist, it'll allow you to build all the other 3 orbs, the gas, the fire, and the oil, the grease, or whatever. But when you do get the thrall on there, I was able to get on there earlier, but it disappeared for whatever reason. But the demon fire orb is using these volatile glands. Now they introduced a new monster, new kind of imps, what they're the weird deformed human creatures, whatever you want to call them. And there's one right over there. I'm gonna go take care of them real quick. You just... Yep, see, there's volatile glands that I got. So then you take that stuff over here, you get that volatile gland, you get one of the water orbs, and once you have an alchemist or whatever on here, you can click on it, and then click on it down here, and then pick up here that you can craft it. So that's how you make the demon fire orbs. The grease orb is pretty much similar, but you need tar instead, and a water orb to make those, and again the alchemist. The gas orb uses these mushrooms. I've spawned these in. I don't know where to find them yet. I don't know if they're supposed to be a plant that shows up somewhere in the world, kind of like the dye plants. I haven't found them yet. So if you know of a location, please let me know down in the comments down below of where I can find those. And also other people who watch this video can look in the comments, find that comment, and be able to know where things are. So that pretty much covers it for orbs. I'll move on to the next thing, and I gotta get it set up, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back with the next part of the update, and again, this is only if you've missed the Conan Exiles developer stream. So let's get into it. As you can see behind me, these are elevators, and that bridge is a little bit different, so we're gonna check this out. So this will pull you up. I don't know if there's a limit on how high this can go. There probably is. I haven't figured that out yet. And then you can get onto this one. Oh yeah, there's the thing, and that will drive you over there, and you can come over here, cross over here, pull up the bridge. I think that's pretty cool. It's gonna be taking PvP. Now this bridge can be interacted with by anyone on the server, meaning that if we were to build a wall, kind of like this one, and somehow they were to get into the other side of the wall, they could come over to this gate, interact with it, and open it for their friends. And then it's just a free-for-all for all their friends to come charging in. So yeah, so once that goes down, they can jump in, and then they can come charging into a base of yours. The only thing I've noticed, I don't know if this is supposed to be part of the patch or of the part of the update or what, but the only way to make the bridge is to have the stone door frame, whether it's tier 2 or tier 3, is to have it aligned on the very edge of the foundations. And the only ones that I found that I could get them to line up on the very edge were these tier 1 foundations. I don't know if that's just they haven't implemented the other tiers yet, like over here. Oh, I just fell over. Whatever. This actually is a good time to demonstrate what happens when you fall like that down your base and you need to get back up into your base via elevator or whatever. You just pull that chain, get on, press it again to get up. The only problems I have with this is it takes a while, so you're kind of stuck on here, and if you have people chasing after you, they could just be sitting there turning you into a nice little pincushion before you could really do anything. And unless you have a bow, you have no way of fighting back. So that's the only problem with that. But anyways, yeah, so these tier 1 foundations are the only ones that you can get the door frame across or lined up on the very edge, thus making a space for the bridge. So yeah, anyways, let me know down in the comments if you would like to see this on the other tier foundations. I think that's only fair in my opinion, and it may just be that I don't know if they're going to be putting it on the tier 3 foundations eventually or not, but I'm curious of what your opinions are what your opinion is on the elevators, both vertical and horizontal, as well as the drawbridge. Can't talk. Just curious what your thoughts are on this. I think it's cool. I don't know how it will do in like a PvP situation. And speaking of PvP, that leads me straight into some really big news coming right after this. So I'll be right back. I gotta again set things up for this next part. I'll see you soon. Alright guys, I am back and set for this other part of the update. This other one deals with avatars. Avatars can now take damage. Every time you shoot an arrow at it, it loses a second. I'm not sure exact what damages for a catapult are and stuff like that. But yeah, you can damage them, thus reducing the time that they are available in the world. But also there is avatar protection on altars. These altars, you have to have an archpriest. So just like an archpriest is needed to make the little medallion that summons the god, you also need it now has a ritual which is sets protection. So to be able to craft these, you need manifestation of zeal. You need 500 of those before you can have any sort of protection. So we can go ahead and craft that. I think that is now activated. Yep. So you see this kind of haze, little globe of haze. It's kind of a purplish color per set. I think it's gonna be, I think it's a different color. But yeah, there's this kind of globe. You can kind of see it on the tree line there on the slightly to the left. That is not the globe that protects you from the gods. Well, it does, but this is also projectile protection. So like if I were to have my bow out, I can't do this for whatever reason in single player, but if I were to shoot an arrow at it, it wouldn't go through it. But if you go out further away, I don't think you can see it. Oh yeah, there it is. So that white globe, that's what protects you from another god, from gods. So I'm gonna summon a avatar here. Let's get this going here. This guy's gonna regret coming here. Show you what happens when you summon a god. Come on. There it is. Alright, so we're pretty close to the globe. So I'll show you what happens when this guy starts standing up, and I can show you what happens when we get from the big globe, the big second outer globe, to that little small one that protects you from projectiles. So I have basically 6 seconds to walk over there. Yep, so this thing starts taking out time really fast. I hope I can make it over there just in time. This is what happens. Let me over. Yep, there you go. I think I got managed to get close enough to it that when you touch that inner globe that doesn't let projectiles through, your avatar just disappears. That's it. And you lose it. And so all that preparation for your god, your avatar, whatever you want to call it, is just wasted right then and there. And so it becomes a PvP, probably a good strategy to set an altar and then set like all like your beds or all your industry stuff around this altar with an archpriest, and then you can put that stuff down and you can just sit in here. Nothing can get to you. Unless there's like, until sorcery comes out, they might be able to have an ability that will disable it or punch a hole in it or something like that, maybe. But until that happens, you're basically invincible as long as you can get that up and running. I'm trying to think what else there is. I think that's about it. I noticed the icon for the ancient Warhammer has a new icon. Trying to think of what else there is. Like I said earlier in the video, I don't know how to get the mushrooms. Like, I don't know where they might be located. Yeah, so there's the mushrooms and there's the volatile gland. Again, I don't know how to get those. So, maybe it's a Yogg thing, I don't know. I think there's the orbs. You can get the orbs in single player there. And then, yeah, so I never actually showed you what these are, how these are used. Let me get these out here real quick. So, I think if you throw down a grease... Whoa, whoa. And it crashes my game. Completely crashed my game. Well, that's something that still needs to be fixed, apparently. So, yeah, that crashed my game, and I guess I'm going to end things right there. Hope you guys liked the video. Hope it was nice and informative for you. If you did like the video, smash that like button. If you're new to the game, or new to the video, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do daily PC content as often as possible, and if you're lucky, maybe twice a day. Hasn't happened yet, but I have plans for that. Anyways, I'm trying to think, make sure I did everything. Oh, also, if you liked the video really well, go share it on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, share it with your friends, tell them about it, bring them here, let them watch the video. And I'm Dig Films. I'm always hoping you guys are having a good day. Peace out.